dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Let me shift this around ever so slightly. All right. There we go. What's going on, everyone? I say everyone as if people are on at the moment. I'm like, she ain't even on yet, girl. So if you're just now popping on and seeing me, you've never seen me before, I'm a drag queen. My name is Justice Taylor. Make sure that you are tapping the screen. That gives me all the fabulosity. And by fabulosity, that means more of you fabulous individuals turning into Taylor Tots. I am getting ready to go out tonight, so I am doing my makeup. I am a drag queen. I've already got my body on, so you will see me do pretty quick makeup tonight. I'm not doing anything too extreme because we are going to a straight bar. Hey, Duchess, what's going on? Tap the screen, guys. Tap, tap, tap. Get to tapping. Tap away. Get a girl. Famous all day. I'm like, girl, trying to make sure I can see, but then see you. I don't have my entire setup done yet. I've got a lot of things to get done over here, but that comes with time, Mary. It comes with time. Okay, let's do that. What's going on, Diva? If you are new to TikTok, the more you tap the screen, that is called liking. All it does is give me more attention. It makes me pop up even more in the fabulous algorithm, just so you know. Megan, I missed you guys too. It's been so long. I'm sorry, it's been forever. I have been so busy with working and just events and things going on. So, yeah, I'm like, girl. And even tonight was like a last second decision to go and drag. My friend Rich Lux is hosting a fabulous event tonight. I don't remember the name of the bar that we're going, or the club that we're going to, but it's about like Club Clay, but I'm hearing it's better than Club Clay here in Houston, Texas. So he's got a section, and I was like, would you like me to come and drag? And he goes like, are you going to be comfortable with that? And I was like, comfortable? What do you mean? He goes, well, like, we don't know these people. And I'm like, who cares? Girl, please, I ain't worried about anybody. Hey, babe. Will you give me a water? Please? Oh, I love y'all too. Yes! I haven't been on in a long time. You can tell I only have 58 people watching. 62, girl. The more y'all tap, the more it's going to bring people in, girl. Ah. So we're in our new house now. We closed a few weeks back, and then it's just been busy. It's been running like crazy. So we were in Mississippi 2 weeks ago performing at our friend's 50th Under the Big Top birthday party, which was so much fun. Yes. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a blast tonight. It's been running around like crazy, girl. I'm like, honey. I love how it's saying, giving you tips of how to go live. I'm like, girl, please, I've done this. What's up, Indie Star? How are you? Aw, Pen, you too, love. It was great eating lunch with you too, girl. Honey, that food was awesome today, wasn't it? Bake, child, bake. So I am letting my eyebrows dry at the moment. So I have Elmer's glue on them. It's a glue stick, extra strength, craft bond. This keeps it to where everything is fabulous. Thank you, babe. Keeps everything fabulous. So, hello, Goofy. What's going on? Hello, Angelica. Thank you, Duchess. She's showing out, girl. She's like, he remembered. She's showing out, girl. What she's doing right now, she's giving a girl tips, honey. She's giving a girl some money, honey. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I'm like trying to get this eyebrow to glue down, and I'm hot in here because I was like in the middle of I stepped into the shower from shaving my head. I was like shaving my head. And I was like, do I want to go and drag tonight? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, let me call Rich because I know it's his celebration and I don't want to take all the attention away. So I called and he was like, girl, I don't care what the hell you do. Just do what you do. I was like, perfect, girl. So we're going to, I don't even know the name of the bar, to be honest with you, the name of the club. I keep saying bar. It's not a bar, it's a club. But it's like Club Clay, but supposed to be better. So tonight I'm going to do pretty just Smokey Eyes, easy. Yes, honey, we need these coins. You know how it takes a lot to get this body to shift my fat around to make me look like I have an hourglass figure. But what I mean about hourglass is means it's a figure that can last for hours. I'm like, girl, yes. So right now I'm gluing the eyebrows down. I'm tapping because that usually speeds up the process. Again, guys, if you see anybody in here being negative or crazy, don't even worry about it. Don't stress. I'm telling you, I could care less, so you shouldn't care. All right, I think I got one layer on. Glue again. Go with the grain this time. I am such a positive person until I'm not. At lunch, I was telling them about how Benihana was acting crazy the last time that we went there. It was a few weeks ago, but messing up my food. I don't eat seafood, just so you guys know. And so that was the entire topic at lunch today. What's up, Aquarius? How are you? So, it was so funny because we don't eat seafood. So we literally were talking about how, you know, we went last time and the lady wasn't listening. She did our order, put it in incorrectly. Thank you. Thank you, Ozma. And so I literally was like, you know, whatever, it is what it is. Well, he put the shrimp on there, and I was like, oh, girl, no, I don't eat this. I had to get cute because they wanted to get smart, girl. And I'm like, oh, no. All right, I'm trying to get this together so you can actually see some shit. There we go. Maybe that'll stay. Let me see. Ugh, tighten the bolt. Okay. Hello, Ozma. What's going on? Aw, thank you. Little Annie, I appreciate it. I hope it's infectious, girl, because I laugh all the time. I am like nonstop. Yes! All right, Duchess, I'll see you in a minute. I'll be on here for at least another hour, girl, because I haven't even started yet. I'm trying to get these brows to hurry up and dry. But yeah, so I got in the shower, and I was like, you know what? I want to get in drag. So I went ahead and shaved my body and my face, so that way, if I decided to go through with it when I got out, that I was good to go. And then as soon as I got out, I called Rich and was like, girl, can I come and drag? He's like, I don't care. Thank you. H-Town Diva. Yeah. What is going on? Yes, I enjoy sitting with y'all too at lunch. Your husband likes all that spicy food. I was telling everybody in here, thank you, Asma, about the fabulous conversation about seafood. Her husband loves seafood, and they have a crawfish boil tomorrow for some kind of sports game. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. Some kind of like softball or rugby or something. I don't even know. It's like crazy. No. All right. I need these brows to dry so I can get to putting this mug on. All right. Is this one dry? Do I need to wait? No, I need to wait. Sometimes I get impatient and I want to powder my brows to get them faster, but then what ends up happening is I pay the price later. Because, you know, if it's below 70 degrees anywhere else, Super Bowl, I love bowls. You know, they hold cereal, they hold ice cream, they hold tears of the week. Yeah, I'll end up like doing my brows way too quickly, and then later on through the night it gets warm because everybody has their freaking heat on. And I understand that other people get cold, but like when I'm in a couch, like I wear a sofa from Ashley Furniture for my body. I'm not even exaggerating on that. And it ends up being a problem because I start sweating, and I'm like, girl, it's gonna be interesting doing my makeup tonight because I have everything still packed from when we went to Mississippi last weekend, or the weekend before, sorry. And so yeah, I will be reaching out of my travel case to do makeup. So we'll see how that goes. If I get kind of quiet on you when I'm starting to paint, it's because I've got a deadline to paint, and I paint slow on myself, girl. Again, if you're new to TikTok Live, every time you tap the screen, there's no limit. That is how you give my video a like. That is actually how I become more visible in the FYP. Yes. Put this over here. I love these. These are big. I think I'm just going to wear the ones that I wore last time. I don't know about y'all. Do y'all ever reuse lashes, girl? Do y'all ever reuse lashes? I do. I straight up will reuse a lash in a heartbeat. All right, this is the last set of glue that I'm going to be putting on. Then I'm going to start painting my face. Putting on a little chapstick for you ladies tonight. Ladies, gents, men, and in between. Again, I already have my body on, my outfit, everything that I'm going to be going in tonight. Yeah, football. Girl, when I tell you, I was telling them at lunch, I was like, girl, I used to play football when I was in like elementary school. So like, I understand it, but I don't like holding a conversation about it. Because if you start one topic about a sport game, girl, with somebody, whew, and if they are a fan, you cannot. You always reuse lashes. Girl, trust. Hey, Brandy. I reuse lashes all the time. It depends on how much mascara I put on them, to be honest with you. Because a lot of times, I will coat the hell out of a lash. I saw y'all with your 301s on today. Don't get cute, girl. I know what those feel like when you blink. I felt that breeze the whole time. And just in case y'all don't know, we were talking about lunch today. I met some fabulous individuals at Benihana, the hibachi, today. We had such a good time, and I'm glad that we liked who we sat with, because Lord knows they were moving at a glacial pace today, girl. A glacial pace, baby. They were not in a hurry. Some was because of staffing, and some was just because they are struggling. Just gonna be real honest. All right. Let's see. Move this out of the way. I don't know about y'all, but my breasts are in the way. All of in the way. This over here. I do not need that. I need her. I need her. Oh, shit. Damn it. Now my... I can't get this. There we go. I'm wearing a corset at the moment, too, by the way. So, if you're wondering why I'm struggling so much, that's it. That is why. All right, let's put this foundation on. I'm going to be painting pretty quickly, hopefully. So if you don't see me talking to you, it's not because I don't like you or I don't, want to do all that. I got a deadline, girl. I got to get places. Got to get somewhere, girl. So we're going to a club tonight. Like I said, I don't remember the name of the club. He sent it to me, but he's never been there either. And by he, I mean my friend Rich Lux. If you don't follow him, his name is Rich Lux 713 on here. He is a celebrity, just so you know. So before you go and look, he goes over drama channels. So anything you can think of for drama, honey, she knows about it. And even though we hang out, I don't know about it because I don't care. I don't get into all that. He's like, oh, did you hear it? I'm like, no, I didn't. He's like, you didn't let me finish. I'm like, because I don't hear it. I don't care. It's drama, girl. So when I put on my makeup, I cannot talk about other brands because I work for Christian Dior. So you will hear me speak about techniques and why I place something somewhere, but I do not ever talk about the actual product that I'm using unless it is Dior. It's a conflict of interest, and I would rather keep my fabulous career than to talk about a $2 product. I'm just going to be really honest with you. Not saying I use those, but... thank you. Iowa Jen, thank you, my love. Sorry, my contact was like shifting on this side, so I was like, all right, focus, girl, focus. Yeah, so I will not talk about products because, again, I work for Christian Dior, so I'm not actually allowed to. It's a conflict of interest. So, but yeah. But to be honest with you, most of the time it's trial and error, so just play with things, see what you like and don't like. I always tell people don't go by just what somebody else is using, because your skin is different. You're an individual. That's why not everybody can wear the same thing. Hey babe, can you bring me a dish towel, please? I completely forgot I needed that. A dish towel. There are some up here in the bathroom. All right, so I take a liquid concealer. So I take liquid concealer and I let it sit. So the thing about concealers that you need to understand, if you want more coverage, let them sit on your skin for a few minutes to warm up, so that way you're getting more coverage from them. It is a liquid, so it's like butter. Think of the same way as butter. Butter consistency is not gonna spread. Thank you, mother. It's not gonna spread if it is cold. So same thing with your concealers. I remind you of Trixie Mattel. I love her. I hope you're talking about personality, though. Because, girl, I do not paint like her. Now I'm taking a stick concealer. This is just for stage and for drag. I like the drama, so I put something that is brighter and a lot more coverage to it as my concealer here. And I do it to brighten my nose. The thing about drag is that you can use this for day to day. It just means a lot less of it. So don't think that just because I do drag that is the only way that you can wear this. You can do this, just a lot less of it. And now I'm taking a sponge that is just a little wedge, and I am carving out the shape of my nose because I want it to look like I'm about to sneeze. And if I sneeze too hard, I'm gonna break my freaking nose off. I'm just saying. See what I mean? And there's nothing on this sponge. I am just blotting it off. Now, yes, concealer. Have I ever been on RuPaul's Drag Race? No, I have not. My drag mother has. My drag mother's Trinity the Tuck Taylor. She won, won All Stars. All right, so same sponge. Now I'm just going to go over to blend out. So I want you to notice how much less work I'm having to do to get the coverage because I let it sit on my skin for a few minutes as I went ahead and did everything else. Okay. Yes! Welcome! Just so you know, if you follow me on here, you become a Taylor Tot. My name is Justice Taylor. Yes, like Trinity the Tuck Taylor. She is my drag mother. And then, sorry, I'm going to turn my sponge so I don't mess up my nose contour. And if you follow me, you become a Taylor Tot. So Taylor Tots are what I call my fabulous supporters. Yeah, that's it, girl. All right, so we got her. Now, the little trick that I like to do is I take my foundation sponge and use the excess to blend out my edges. You want it to look like it's melting into the next shade, not that it is a harsh line. I have not added any more product onto my sponge. I'm just leaving whatever's here. I do not use specific brand sponges simply because I really could care less. I don't really see the point of paying a ton of money for things if I have something else that'll work. So I'm like, so I use the same brushes every single time. To be honest with you, I have them. I don't wash my brushes nonstop for myself when it comes to drag because I, you know how it is. It's like you get that one brush that still has a lot of blush on it and you're like, girl, yes. It's the same way with drag because it's like we end up using a brush that like we really like. And so it's easier to keep the residue on it, especially for like powders because powders doesn't really grow bacteria unless you're like putting it on wet foundation or whatnot. All right, let's get some contour on. The hairline isn't too crazy to worry about because I'm wearing a lace wig tonight. And the lace is pretty aggressive. I love how I say that on shit that I'm like. Alright, so now I'm taking a flat part and I'm blending it in. The name of the game is blend, girl. Blend. Blend, blend, blend. So the best full coverage, I can't talk about other people's products, to be honest with you, so I'm not going to talk about brands. But when it comes to full coverage, sometimes if you're just having an issue with covering things, you just need to color correct. So find the color that neutralizes the shade that you're trying to cover. So if it's freckles, the darker the freckle, the more red you will go. You will start with orange and transition to red or burgundies. So with that being said, you want to make sure that it's something not super oily, because if it's really, really oily, you'll end up having an issue when it comes to setting it. Because it'll, as soon as you put your foundation on it, it's just going to re-wet it, and then it'll start breaking down through the day. So just be careful with what brand you're using. Make sure that if you're a really oily person, use something that is not oily. As you hear me beating the hell out of my face, that's where it called beating the mug comes from. All right. So, because I can see where things are a bit harsher, I'm taking this. Okay, now the foundation shade on the other end, I'm taking this to clean up. Straight back. Blend here. Take more time tapping on your face with the makeup, and you'll spend less time tapping your face on a filter. Just saying now. And go back and forth until you like exactly what you see. Thank you, Harsh House. What's going on? See what I mean? Okay, and then I'm going back to my concealer shade and I'm brightening just underneath the eye, because this is where I want the most brightening at. Back to my foundation shade to melt the shades. So I personally like my foundation to melt down, all the way down to my chin and my jawline, to where it just looks like it's going straight down. Get it off my ear. Honestly, once I have a wig on, it doesn't really matter because you don't really see it. Okay. Right. That. Oops. Where is my brow brush? There's that one. I do have specific brushes that I use. Ah, there it is. For certain things. So like if I do my eyebrows, I do them with a specific brush. Again, I'm a drag queen, so don't stress too much about like how dramatic I'm going with my features, because it evens out in the end. Yes! Let's do it, Harsh House. Let's do it, girl. Y'all are so freaking hilarious. I live. I'm so used to doing my makeup really late at night, like 11 o'clock. And by really late, I mean like that's when I'm just starting to get dressed and like go paint for my TikTok. And it's so weird being on here now because I am used to having like 600 people watching. And I look up and I'm like, 68, girl. I ain't mad at it, but like, I'm used to a lot more, girl. A lot more folks up on here. Come on. Sorry, guys. I'm not taking guest on tonight's potion, as you see. Hang on. Is he gonna stay this time? Ugh. There we go. Oh, you punk. Come on. Just stay on. I have an arm on here that holds up my phone, and she is pissed right now. There we go. Maybe if I bring it a little bit lower. Ouch. Okay, maybe this will stay. Maybe. Just maybe. Possibly. We'll see. If this is gonna stay up here. We just moved, so like that's part of the problem is like we have this is my first time painting since we moved here, like painting here. Don't worry about the brows, girl. Trust the process. We clean them up. We clean them up. All right. There's her. And then let's do this. Okay. Here's this one. Girl, yes, painting, honey. We paint. Because this is a canvas, girl. This is a canvas. And sometimes she turns into a full-on Monet. When you say somebody looks like a Monet, I'm not talking about the drag queen Monet. I'm talking about the painting. You know, it's cute from afar, but far from cute up close. That's a Monet. All right, let's get this eye on here. You already know. You already know. Cute from afar, but far from cute up close. Full on Monet, baby. Full on Monet. That's like in the South when you hear people say, oh, God love it, or God bless you. And you're like, girl, go on somewhere. That is a Southern person's way of making fun of you or cussing you out without even saying a cuss word. And the funny thing is like I have a pretty thick accent, and then even when I get like a few cocktails in me, I make it even a thicker accent. And it's so funny to me because you have folks that are like, they say these things and they don't think that I know what they mean. Because if you're in the South, you don't catch Southern, like, you're not as prone to catching Southern terminology. Like, they don't hear your twang, is what I mean. And so you'll sit there and be talking to them, and they'll be like, oh, God love you, God bless you. And you're like, girl, I know what that means, you little shady little punk. You're acting cute over here. And my favorite's when they try and do that shit at a drag show. And they're like, oh, God bless you, you're so great. And I'm like, girl, you over here with your damn elf eyeliner trying to act cute as hell with me. Looking like you did your highlight with your grandmother's ashes. Go on somewhere. But y'all know, and I'm sure you can figure out by now, I have no issues with calling it out. Calling it out. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get ready. So like if I miss your comments, don't think I'm ignoring you, I promise. I'm just trying to get done without getting too late, because it's 9 o'clock now. We got to be at the club at 11, so God knows I take forever to paint. All right, so I take my my concealer shade, and I lighten the front of my eyebrows on purpose, because when it comes to doing your brows, you don't want to have Sharpie brows. It's fine to have sculpted brows, but you don't want to have a Sharpie right across your forehead looking like an 18-wheeler had to make an emergency stop, girl. And then I like my brows to go further out. All right, so when it comes to powder, not everyone can wear tons of translucent powder, okay? So what I do is I just take it here and I press up. The reason why is because I have a lot of freckles, okay? And if you put a ton of baking powder on top of a freckle where foundation is, it will shear it down when it goes to buffing out your makeup or to taking it off. So what I do and what I have discovered is that if you will actually take little powder and start here and then start pressing on top, it will make it to where you're still setting your foundation to where it's not going to move around on you through the day, but you're not creating a ton of cakiness. And then you don't have to worry about brushing it off, because you'll notice I don't actually remove my powder. I leave my powder on. So what happens is that I didn't put enough for it to cause a layer or create a layer. All I did was did enough just so it will dry the foundation and set it to where it's not going to move around on me through the night. Okay, you want to make sure that you're not damp anywhere, because if you're damp the first time you put a powder, a blush, or bronzer on your face, girl, you gonna look crazy. It's easier to blend and blot out powder with powder, creams with cream. Sorry, I was trying to get to the point of what I was trying to think, but I was like sidetracking myself. So you want to make sure that you do all of your blending cream with cream, and then if you have to put a powder on top, you now are with powders the rest of the time. Because a lot of brands are not, you can't do wet to dry, meaning you can't put a cream on top of a powder because it'll start flaking off and separating on your makeup and whatnot. So I put enough powder to make sure that I was setting this, and then I'm going back to re-highlight on here. And I always do this because I want to make sure that my pigments of my eyeshadow truly pays off. So you leave it on, and then you will put your your powders on top of it. And you'll see what I'm talking about once I get to it. Make sure I'm bringing it all the way out so they match. And I'm just doing a smoky eye tonight, guys. I'm not doing anything crazy because, again, time restrictions. And just trying to get it done, baby. Just trying to get done. Because I want to look sickening and snatched, but I don't want to sit here and look too crazy. Because we're going to a straight club tonight, girl. Straight club. It's going to be interesting. Interesting is all I got to say about it, because I don't know why the hell I had a lisp out of nowhere just then. Because we have not been to this club before. We've been to Club Clay, and I've only been there once. It's not like I'm a regular or anything, but when I tell you, I think they're a little nervous to see how this is gonna go with me coming in high whore drag to a straight bar. Just saying. Just saying. But I ain't scared. Okay, here's this one. Then I need this, and then I need her, and her, and her. I told you guys, I got specific things that I use. So take your brush. I do not do all browns. So I'm taking a burgundy. Touch, pull, meaning I touch and then I pull it. Touch, pull. So when you're grinding back and forth and buffing, you're actually shearing down your foundation a lot of the time. So you'll see me when I start going fast, because I've been doing it for a long time. I touch, pull pretty quickly. Okay, touch, pull. Again, if you're on here, guys, keep tapping the screen. The more times that you tap, the more likes that I get. That actually makes me a lot more present in the FYP, just so that you know. Then I take a very dense brush for my blush, and I stipple into place. Stippling is the pressing motion. I will be wearing a 613 wig tonight that is platinum blonde. So I will be going pretty heavy on the blush, because if you do not, you look washed out. Okay, now we're gonna go into contour. And I'm gonna go into a pretty natural contour, which is right here. Oh, I'm pulling way the hell over here, right here. Start further back always when it comes to your application. Touch, pull, touch, pull. You can always add more. You cannot take it off. It is so much easier just to go in gradually versus being heavy-handed. And again, when it comes to your application, you gotta know why you're placing it there. So you are applying your contour to push in, and then you put lighter shades to pull out. So when you pull out, that means you're brightening and makes it look full and juicy. If you are putting a darker shade, that means you're pushing it in, creating a shadow. So you do not put bright shades where you do not want it to pull out. Hence, when you do your eyeshadow, do the same concept. That is one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of individuals when it comes to makeup application, is they do not understand why they highlight and contour, like what the process actually is. So they end up wasting a lot of the product, putting it where it doesn't belong, and then they get mad because they're like, it's not achieving the look that I want.
Need anything?
Nope, I think so.
I'll take the girls out.
All right, thank you. Okay, now let me get my nose contour brush. This is not my nose contour brush. Oh, there it is. Hello, Star. How are you? Star is a fabulous entertainer. She also works for me in Dior. Make sure you go and follow her. She does very different makeup than myself. She does a lot more realistic, natural makeup, whereas I'm a bit more exaggerated with my features because I am trying to look like they're mine when I'm on stage. All right, there's that. Okay, now let's get to my highlighting powder. I will tell you, take your time to find out like what shades work best for you, because the thing is with drag, we can kind of paint the shade we want to be and get away with it a little bit easier because we're putting so much on, and then we're on stage, so the spotlight makes us look even brighter than what we actually are. But I will tell you, like, get the perfect shade. You shouldn't be having a crazy line down the side of your neck. And I mean, there's a lot to it, and it's easier said than done. Don't just go. So I will tell you, like, if you go to Sephora's are fantastic. They are awesome in what they do as far as makeup and the brands that they carry, things like that. But one thing that I am a firm believer on, find the person. If you want a specific brand, then go to that brand to find it. For me, I love to shop in Ulta's and where did I just put that other brush up? I love to go to Ulta's and Sephora's if I kind of just want to browse around and try new artistry products. But I do not like to go if it's to find something specific for a brand, because they're not brand specific. They sell everything. So for me, it's like don't go to a steakhouse asking for the best shrimp if that's not their signature. You know what I mean? Like, just saying. I'm not saying they wouldn't have it, but... Okay. Let's get to this eye. Let's get to this eye, girl. I'm going to do smoky eyes, just something simple and chill for the evening. No, down. I love you, doggy, but you ain't coming up here with me right now. I am Boise. Boise. Okay, so we got her and her. And then we've got this one. I don't want that brush. Alright, let's get this eye going. I want sultry tonight, baby. I want attitude. Nothing but attitude, girl. Gracie, he's wanting to take you out to potty and you're just sitting underneath my chair. Oh, well. He's gonna have to come back and get you, girl. So I am in Houston, Texas. We relocated here a little over 6 months ago. We were on the Gulf Coast. My partner was on the Gulf Coast for a majority of his life, or most of his life. And then I was there for 3 years. And then before the Gulf Coast, so Gulf Coast meaning Louisiana and Mississippi area. I know that seems like it's not very close, but it actually is. I ended up getting promoted with my job, and so I moved there for 3 years. And then before that, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. So, yeah. So I tell everybody, I originally was from Alabama, girl. That's where this country comes from. But when it comes to drag and having conversations of like, where are you from? I mean, I always just say Atlanta because it's so much easier than going through the whole spiel of, I was in Alabama for this, and then I did this, and then I did that. Like, it's just easier to say, girl, I was in Atlanta. So, okay. So we got her. Let's buff this out. Again, guys, I am doing just a smoky eye, something simple this evening. Yes, I grew up in Gadsden, Alabama. Gadsden, Alabama. Do I want this copper or do I want red? I think I want to do coppery. Because this color right here is so pretty and she is speaking to me at the moment. So when you're looking at eyeshadows, just play and build. You never know what's going to look great on you until you try. Some people are like, oh, I read a magazine and it says don't do this, or that I'm too old for shimmer, or I'm too young for this. And you're like, girl, just do whatever the hell you want to do with makeup. Last time I checked, these people got paid to keep you wondering what you're going to do and buying their next issue for your next life hack, as you want to say, of what you can and cannot do. Last time I checked, you're an adult and you pay your own damn bill. So if you want to wear a lime green eyeshadow every day, do it. Do it. Do what you want to do. Because it's makeup, girl. Nobody cares. And if they do care, it's usually because they look a mess themselves. You're like, you've seen those people that are like the fashionista of where you work, and then you like, or they think they are. And then you're there and you're like, oh, okay. All right then, girl. I see. Ah, and you chose to wear that, but you have plenty to say about me. Okay. All right, girl. Okay, then. All right, Stacy. I see you. No one cares. That's why I'm always like, girl, do what the hell you want to do. Nobody gives a shit. Last time I checked, I pay my own bills. And the other thing is about makeup, it comes off. So if you don't like it, take the shit off. Nobody cares. Like, y'all get so consumed with it looking like it's permanent. Now, I'm not saying be confident and do this shit 5 minutes before you got to be somewhere important and try something new and be like, oh, girl, now I look like lightning lunch. But, you know, give it time and try. Because you know that is every time you want to get froggy and try something new, it is always when your ass has got somewhere to be. And I'm like, girl, that's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up. Because you should have just sat there and did this shit a different time. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding a little bit more of the eye primer into the tear duct, and then I'm pulling over to create even more shape for my eye, but also to create an ombre. So I will be going in with white because I just want to keep it very simple for tonight. The fuck am I doing? My damn. Oh, okay, here I'm like, girl, I'm struggling over here with this damn eye base on this side. It's because I put too much. But I have a hooded eye, so I bring mine up ever so slightly above the crease because it makes my eye look even bigger. I'm going to do a little bit more right here because my dumbass decided to go underneath as well because I haven't put too much on. But as you can see, it starts to create even more of a shape. And then I'm going to go in and ombre my shadows. And by ombre, I mean just press them overlapping each other until it's the desired mix. Again, it's just makeup. No one cares. It ain't that deep, I promise. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I end up having an issue finding white that I like to use. I'm very particular about the shade of white that I use on my eyes because some of them just do not show up, and through the day they start to like fade out. Does anybody else do that? No, I don't always do my makeup this fast. I am heading out to an event. We're going to a club tonight. My friend is Rich Lux 713. If you haven't followed him, please go on here and follow him. He is anything and everything you need to know for a drama channel. Super great person, really sweet to everybody. But he has a 500,000 followers. And I think it's on YouTube alone. I don't remember. I can't look, but so he is going to celebrate. So he has a section in this place that we're going to tonight. So I was like, I want to go and try. So I have to be there at 11 or around because he's always late as hell too. No tea, no shade. But I'm that friend that's always on time and then I'm pissed that everybody else is fucking late as hell. Um, so I am getting ready quicker because I'm already in body and whatnot, but depending on what I'm doing, if I have time, like usually when I come on here, I just chit chat and joke around and all that stuff, but because I'm trying to get done.
9:18.
I know. It shows the time on here now. Finally. They got it together with it. But yeah, so we're going to go do that. So I'm just trying to get done so we can get ready. I'm like... Okay. Now, where is my luminizer? Do you have a snagger?
She's getting every chair leg one at a time.
All right, now let's blend this out. I'm using a Dior Luminizer. It is the only luminizer that Dior owns that has a blue hue to it. So if you end up wanting Dior, I'm not going to show you the package I'm using now because I'm using a tester because I broke mine that I purchased. So I'm using a tester just because it's one of my favorites and I like to talk about it. And I use it every single time I do makeup on myself or anybody else. Okay. Now I'm going to take the brush that I used before with that like burnt orange, and I'm buffing out the edge. There's no more product on here, so I'm not adding anything to it. And this is called blowing out the eye. So you're taking it and you're blowing out that shade to where it melts into the next. Okay. Let's go back in here with this deep shade. I want to make sure that I still got enough roundedness on my eye. It's a process. Trust the process when it comes to doing it on yourself. I don't say trust the process to you guys because honestly, like, I'm going to do my makeup. I've done it for a long time. If I don't like it, I'll take it off. So, like, I don't reassure you because I don't care. It's my makeup. I'm like, I'll do it how I'm going to do it. And if it gets there, it gets there. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, I ain't worried about it. And I know it sounds hateful, but you'll learn when you do your own stuff to do it for you, not for everybody else. So, and you'll be like, oh, that's cute. And somebody will be like, oh, you can do this. And I'm like, oh, well, you could go do it on yourself, but you're not on here. All right, so we've got this. Perfect. Oh, I'm so excited to use this again. All right, I'm gonna add a smidge more luminizer on the top, just so that when it catches that light, ooh, yes. Buff it down. Yes, ma'am. It's so funny though because people get so bent out of shape on here, and I'm like, girl, I don't care. Don't bother me if you like it or not. Shit, you ain't wearing it. And I think they get so butthurt when I say that, and I'm like, I mean, you gonna be the only one sitting there all butthurt by yourself, Mary, because I don't care. Doesn't bother me one bit. So go cry somewhere else. Here we go. Stop falling over. There's that, and there's that, and there's that. And there's this. I like y'all too, girl. I like y'all as well. You just always got to be yourself. Because, I mean, what is that one that was on here? Like, you know how many people sent that shit to me when that guy was laughing? The guy was like, I don't like you. And he's like, what? And he's like, Thank you, Nori. Is it Nori Domain or Noir Domain? They sent that to me because, like, that is so me. Like, I don't care. So I don't take it personally because, like, it wasn't for, like, you. It was for me. That's what I'm wearing tonight. And so, like, they're like, this is so you. You are totally this guy laughing at the person and saying, I don't like you. And you're like, okay. It's not that I'm discrediting what you're, like, you. I just don't care. And that is discrediting it. You know what? Maybe that's not the word I mean. Maybe I just don't care. But I'm such a chill person that, like, when people are like, you never call me and you never do this and you never do that. And I'm like, I'll be the first bitch to pull up my phone call list and see how many times that phone has rang from you. I am that person. Totally that bitch. I'm like, you are so right, because you don't call either. And the other part is, girl, I know this is going to sound hateful, but we are adults, Mary. Who the hell has time as an adult to keep calling each other? Like, who in the world, like, I'm sorry. If you have time to call me nonstop as an adult, girl, I'm nervous how you're paying your bills, okay? How in the hell are you paying your bills? Because I guarantee you it ain't from the job that you're at texting me. And y'all know y'all have that friend that's always just been out of shape about it, too. Always mad as hell. Just forever pissed. And you're like, girl, I don't, like, stop calling me. If it bothers you that bad, just don't call me. Yes! So I have by malls. Oh, Steven. Bitch, me and Steven on here, Steven G83. He and I have been best friends since I was like 18 and he was much older. And I always say it that way because, bitch, I can always say that. You will never be younger than me. Girl, when I tell you, I'm like, he and I can go years without talking, though, and then it seems like brand new. Like, brand new. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm sitting here looking at my eyeliner saying brand new. It's like we haven't even skipped a beat. So, like, your true friends are the ones that you can, like, not talk to in forever, and then when y'all finally talk, it's like you ain't even been apart. Like, that's true friends. The ones that are always saying, oh, I'm gonna miss you so much, you never call me. You're like, we didn't really, like, hang out like that anyway, girl. Like, it's okay. It's alright. And sometimes I'm moving because I don't want to talk to you. No. Oh, shit. I'm just kidding. I would never move to not talk to somebody. I'm just bold enough to say I don't want to talk to you, girl. Alright. We're going to smudge this out. Smudge it out, girl. Smudge it out. I wonder if I can put this in here. I think I can. If I can't, we're going to find out. I'm going to be dying if I don't. Oh, you're not allowed to put that in the water line. Oh, my bad. That's what I tell him. So we'll find out. My eyes watering. No, I can't stand doing things in my water line. I'll be like, oh, I'm crying, girl. Okay, let's move her over here. I did not get all that out of my eyes, but you know what? It is what it is, girl. Thank you. Asma already knows, so I am a huge butterfly fan. I usually end up talking about it a lot earlier in the night, but obviously it hasn't come up. So butterflies are Sylvia, when the one way back in the day. If you were older than 13 right now, you'll probably remember Sylvia. So Sylvia said that when a butterfly flies across your windshield when you're driving, that is a loved one that has passed, saying that they are with you at the time. And that is also what happens when you can have a dream and the loved one that has passed is in your dream and you can remember the dream. That is also the way that the dead shows you that they're visiting you at the time. So butterflies are my big thing here. So whenever you guys are on here and you send me butterflies, that is showing me tons of love. It's such a personal thing to me, so I appreciate you so much. My damn sinuses are draining like crazy right now, girl. Where is that other brush? I want to pack black into this right here. If Vilcaf, in case y'all didn't know by now, is my partner. He and I have been together for 2 years. So if you have questions, he may pop in and answer, just so that you're not being ignored, because I'm trying to just paint. I'm not really worried about conversating as much right now, like reading conversations. Usually I don't paint this quickly and I just sit here and chit chat with you and we kiki and all that other kind of stuff, but that is not the case tonight because that bitch gotta get ready. It's 9:30. All right, there's this. Now where is, not that brush, this brush or this brush? Which one do I want? This brush. And I want to deepen this eye right here. I am one of those people that, like, I struggle to not put black in eyeshadow when I'm painting. I'm just going to be very direct with you about that. I am very prone to grabbing black to put in my eye makeup every time. And so I try and challenge myself when I come on here, usually, to not do black because I don't want to be too, like, I want to just try different things, you know, branch out. But the problem is you get in a rut and it looks so good and you're like, oh, girl, I'll live. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. You live for things. Like this, like my eyes are like, damn, right now. You know what I mean? Because the black. If I didn't put black in my eye, it's not going to show up as much. And the other shade that I am obsessed with using is pink. This is not pink, by the way. This is red. But pink is my other shade that I'm obsessed with using. Because it is just, it's so warm and it's like, people look at pink and they think almost that it's like fun and flirty, but pink is just so seductive. And like, it's so much attitude. Like, you gotta be a boss ass bitch to wear pink. I'm just gonna say that right now. Add some smoke to this eye. This is a red steel that I used on the top. Be careful when you're doing this after you've put black on, because if you don't brush off your brush on like a towel or something, you'll end up getting black and black and black and it becomes muddy. Yes! Yep, the color contacts. Yes, ma'am. I always do color contacts. I actually do not ever do drag without color contacts. I've done it one other time, and that was just because I took them out just to take a picture for y'all to see. And it's posted on here. If you go to my For You page and like look around, you'll see it. Because I'm telling you, like, I do not like how I look without color contacts in. That's just a preference of mine. I know I look good without it. I understand that. I appreciate your sweet comments, but it ain't for me. Okay, let's fix this eyebrow and deepen it ever so slightly to give it... Oh, shit. Damn it. Ugh. I went to close the damn lid on my eyeliner and that shit right in it. Damn it. Now I'm gonna fuck up and touch it and it's gonna be all over my freaking hand. I cuss a lot, just in case y'all didn't know. In case you haven't figured that out yet. Oh, thank you. My pink throne. Got this throne from Tabs in Houston. If you need to buy one, please hit me up. I can send you to my fabulous lady. She's super sweet. She is, she's like, please make sure that everybody comes to me. And I was like, I will, girl. I will. Trust and believe. I'm a salesperson, so I get it. I get it, girl. Ah. Oh, shit. Do not. Ugh. Ugh. You know what? I literally was sitting here saying, do not let me put this shit in the carpet. And what I do. Eyeliner. I slipped up! Eyeliner in the carpet. I slipped up and said the name of something. Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that! You heard nothing. Nothing at all. And if you did, feel free to put it in the comments so people know what it is. Hey, what's up, Alexis? What's up, Derek? You heard it, Mel. Don't say anything. You can tell other people. I don't care. I just can't say it again. I didn't mean to say it that time, to be honest with you. Hi, what's up, JK? What's going on, folks? Again, if you are new to TikTok, please make sure you're tapping the screen. The more times you tap, that is actually liking my video. So the more likes that I get, the more visible I become in the FYP. So make sure you are tapping away. Tap, 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 tap. There is no limit. If you want to tip a girl, tip a queen, that's me. Hi. My name is Justice Taylor. There's little actions on the bottom that you can tip me. You just choose how much you want to tip. There's an action that goes with it. Okay. Now then, let's get this luminizer on this brow. So the one thing that you're going to learn about me is I do layers because I really want to make sure that things are blended out. So over time, I've learned different things that I like to do. So I will take a gold luminizer. Thank you, Asma. Asma, sorry. I keep saying Asma, sorry. Asma, I appreciate you, my dear. So I use a gold luminizer to go in the front of my brow to soften it. And then I also take it through the brow to the arch because all it does is it gives it a gorgeous ombre. Because I'm wearing blonde hair tonight. If I was wearing black hair, I would actually do less all the way back and I would just keep it in the front. Okay? Sound good? Now, let's get this on. Get a nose contour. I put a luminizer down the center of my nose to get even more pinch. Okay, and now I'm going to go back into my cheek before I do under my eye and start setting. And then I will do... Oh, fuck. Ugh. I'm wearing a corset, guys, so every time I have to bend over, I'm, like, killing myself. Okay, go back into burgundy, pull. Pull. Okay, and then we're going to go into blush. Stipple, because again, you're gonna see my little trick. So I'm burping with y'all on here of how to lighten this up. Okay, you can take a little bit of this blush residue here if you want to really warm up the forehead. I don't know where my verbiage is going today. My contour shade, I'm not going on stage, so I'm making sure that I am using just the excess of on here. Okay, straight down the earlobe to the chin, earlobe to the chin. That makes it cut off my face to give me a different shape. Okay. So there's her. Now we're going to take Luminizer. And this is a little trick that Roxy Andrews used to show on her Makeup Mondays that I'm obsessed with. Always be open to learning new things. Entertainers all paint differently. So you can take things from one person and the next and see what you like and use it for you, or you can keep it to what you like. But always be open to trying new things, because I will tell you, if you stick to one thing nonstop, your makeup is going to become extremely basic for you. Even though you think it's a staple look for you, sometimes you really want to just branch out and try something different. Okay, so I went back in with my blush on top because the Luminizer is going to be adding the glow, okay, as you can see. And then pull. Now here is a little trick that I personally do to make my foundation melt into the next shade. I take my medium shade brush, which is what I was doing my burgundy with, and I swirl the edge, okay? As you can see, the difference, it's melting into the next shade. So this is just something I personally do. I do small little circles just right here to make sure it's melting into the next shade. I don't want to be like a Muppet. I don't want hard. I'm not, what is that, Neapolitan ice cream where it's got the 3 shades? Like, I'm not that. That is not me. So, now, the little trick I do is I take a setting spray and I completely saturate my face. Don't get it so wet where it's dripping, but you want your entire face wet. The reason why is because you just put a ton of powders on your face. This is a way to rehydrate and make the powders melt into the skin and melt into each other to where it looks more natural. Guys, if you're just joining, make sure that you are tapping. Tap the screen. That's called liking my video. That's going to get me a lot more of attention in here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to call you Car, or 1992. Thank you, 1992. Because I'm like, is it Carg? Or Cargy? Cargy B? No. Yep, it won't look cakey. Nope, because you're rehydrating all the powder, so it's no longer just a powder sitting on top of powder, sitting on top of powder. Now, one last little trick. I will take my blush here, the excess that's on the brush, from the temple to the corner of the eye, up high. Then I'm going to go back with my Luminizer one last time. Yes, I'm using my finger. And you're going to go back and forth here. Back and forth here. Okay, now, again, you want to make sure that you are blended, so make sure, because I went a little high here. This is my blush brush just on the edge to melt it into the next shade. I want my apples to look dewy, so I'm not putting a blush back on it. Saturate again, all over. This is setting everything, but again, it's rehydrating all of your powders. And then fan. You don't want it to where it's going to start dripping down your face, okay? You want it saturated, but not dripping. No, my partner does not do drag. We wouldn't have enough room in this house, girl. My drag is enough shit in here. Okay, so we're drying. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. You'll know when your face is dry because obviously it's wet, and when you're fanning it's cold. Your cold spots that you're still fanning are still wet. Red or pink, either one is fine. It depends on, I usually end up doing pink, but because you put black and you're mixing it so much, it looks red anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Thank you, Duchess. Aw, thank you, Jennifer. I love you guys too. Thank you. Thank you, Esther. No, Alexis, we ended up not actually painting the house. So we decided that we were just going to wait until we got everything moved where we want it to be. And then we'll decide if we're going to paint or not. Look, I'm Reba. Reba McEntire, guys. Hey. No. Just kidding. I live for her. So if you are a individual trying to get your lips to look bigger for day to day, you can go higher than your natural lip line, but you need to make sure that you are finishing it at the corner of your natural lip. My lips are also... said Reba right when you thought it. Girl, trust. I have silicone in my lips, so they're full already. So don't think that my lips are natural. They're not natural. They're mine because I paid for them, but they're not natural. Just saying. All right, let's get this lash on, then gloss, and then hair and earrings, and I'm done. I don't think I want to do that. I never stray too far from the sidewalk. I don't know why the hell I just thought about singing that song like that. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. My partner Chris, he can tell you many stories of I will literally just look at him like, you are so beautiful to me. Oh no. I need to put this somewhere. And I don't know where. Let's put it here. So it's so funny because we don't sell Lash Glue, so I can talk about this. And I grabbed this from the hair store, and because I used to use all the time Weave Bond on my lashes, but that is not really great for you. And I was like, ugh, this is killing my eyes. Do you need something from me?
Which car are we taking?
Probably mine.
Okay.
But yeah, so I picked up the bottle and I was like, girl, is this just Weave Bond that you put that it's 4 eyes? And she's like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Just making sure. Because it kind of seems like it. So this is my first time using it, and we'll see if I actually like it, because I will tell you a lot of times that I don't like Lash Glue because Lash Glue takes so damn long to dry. And so 9 times out of 10, I'm just sitting here like holding the shit forever. And I'm like, girl, can this be done yet? Can this be done yet? My eyes were so pissed last time during the show because I was like, I think my glue is old. So like the entire show, like I had 2 shows that night and I was like, oh my gosh, my eyes are killing me. Thank you guys. I've done drag for a long time. But I will tell you, it's practice makes perfect. You can't, nobody's born an expert. Let's just say that. Nobody is born an expert. Everyone starts out new. You bitch. Go on where you're supposed to go. Ugh, this glue so far sucks. Y'all are like, it's so effortlessly, and then I'm like, can't get the shit to go on. This one is a punk. She did not want to stay on, and I think I might have to put more glue on it. Yep. All right, Lash Glue, your strike number 1. Strike number 1. We don't make a lash glue, so I can talk about this too. So I will tell you, back in the day, I used to use Kevin Aquan lash glue, and that stuff was the bomb. My day is great. Thank you, thank you. What about y'all? Yeah, makeup is just trial and error, to be honest with you. Once you learn why something's supposed to go somewhere, it makes things a lot easier. And like rule of thumb, usually it's like your makeup, if you can put it here, can go down here, but you don't put it here up here. But that doesn't really work with me because I use liquid lipsticks on my eyes sometimes. And so yeah, I'm like, sometimes that doesn't work for me. But if you've not used things for a while, like if you're not super savvy with makeup and it's something that you're kind of like on the fence about, just don't do it. I'm being dead serious because like you don't want to like damage your eyes because you're just wanting to do something because you saw it on YouTube and you're using a brand that they didn't use, like, you know what I mean? And then another trick that I do is I take my lash glue and I put it on the top corner, because the last thing you want is for your lashes to droop through the day. You don't want drooping. Okay. No drooping. You don't want drooping. Okay. No drooping. So you're gonna let them dry straight up. This one is being a little extra today. There we go. Okay. And I don't care how much lash you wear, you need to wear mascara. I'm just telling you now. The thing is if I can look and see where your lashes start and your false lash starts and it's not together, then girl, you need to fix it. Oh God, I put so much fucking glue on this side. There we go. There we go. All right, now mascara. Let's get, and I only use Dior Show Blackout Mascara. It is literally the only one that I will wear, just so you guys know. So if you ever want to know what I'm wearing, Blackout Dior Show Mascara is it. It is the blackest black on the market. I take a little spatula from the hair store that is meant for mask, for you to put your like clay mask on with. And I put it behind it so you can push your lashes straight up against it. So you can be quite aggressive with doing it. re-dip. And then it doesn't get all over the back. Or it doesn't get all over your eyelid. It just gets on the spatula. If you have short lashes, this will help curl your lash also. Bridal makeup. I've done bridal makeup before. I want to extend these lashes a little bit. This will be the last time I wear these damn things, but I'm trying to make sure I get every last piece of wear out of them. Here we go. Now then, the excess I just put on the bottom. I don't re-dip. There we go. Thank you, Suge. Some of y'all think you are hilarious, and it just makes me giggle at the dumb shit you say. All right, now a lip topper. You already know, girl. You already know. All right, now then, let's get this hair on. I finished in a decent amount of time. Get this right here. There we go. Just bugging me, girl. All right, I'm gonna scoot this back right quick so I can get my duct tape and my bobby pins. 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right. Here we are. So I don't know about you, but scent is my biggest thing because I want every person to smell me when I come in and remember me when I leave. So one thing about drag you need to understand is if you have no hair, like myself, you got to pin to something. So I take duct tape. It's not super tight, but it's enough to where I can pin to it. Now let's get the wig on. Ugh, come here. So tonight I'm wearing, Rich wanted me to wear platinum blonde hair, but I want to still be comfortable. And I want it to be something that, like, if it's like thrown all over the place, like if I'm like, you know, moving around and stuff, that it doesn't really mess up. Because I ain't got time to be looking in a mirror the entire time we're at a bar or the club, which I'll do anyway, but because I am what? Conceited. Girl, I know what song I did in this last time, and bitch, I wasn't moving this much. I don't know why the hell I'm feeling like I had to have this much bobby pin up in here. I mean, seriously, girl. Ugh. All right, let's get some blonde hair on. And then you pin through the wig and pull it underneath. Bitch, stop twisting. Through the wig, underneath the duct tape. There we go. So you do your corners to keep them tight. And then behind to keep it down. I personally like to do right behind the ears, because for me, like if I'm ever like turning, I don't want to see this part. Like I don't want that being seen. So I like to pull mine down. It's a personal preference, but girl, come on. There we go. There's that. And then I personally, thank you, Asma. Thank you, my love. And then I do not want my baby hairs being hidden. So pull those out. Set these here. Thank you. I got my chair here in Tabs, Houston, in Houston, Texas. Put one there where you can't even see, right underneath the duct tape so it doesn't move back. Okay. Now then, now what you do is, let me get a pair of pantyhose, 1 second. She is old. Perfect. Ugh. So, when you're doing wigs, you want to make sure you're gluing down your lace. And because I'm being a real woman this evening, a woman, honey. You take your glue, okay, and then you're gonna pull all your shit here. And I put it directly on my lace because I want to make sure that I'm coating the actual lace, not just my skin, and then the skin's just not gonna be holding the lace at all. So lace, lace, lace here. And then what you do is you take a pair of pantyhose or dance tights. I wear dance tights because I wear them on top of my stuff. Makeup tutorials, that's what we're doing now. So Suzanne, so if you guys, I haven't talked about this entire time, if you go to my page on here, my For You page, and go to the link tree, it actually has another place that you can visit that has tutorials. So they are not edited down to where they're like clips and jump cuts and things like that. So just so you know, it's going to be long videos, but it is from start to finish of how to glue your brows down, application, different looks. But what I want you to do is when you go on there, please subscribe. It's free anyway. But comment on there and tell me which one is your favorite looks. They're very different, but again, I'm telling you, if you're a person that wears makeup every single day and you want to achieve a look and you feel like this is a bit much, just know you can do these with a lot less makeup, okay? You don't have to be so consumed of doing as much as I'm doing, because again, I'm a drag queen, I'm going out, it's all about the drama, and I'm a dude, let's get real. So it takes a lot to make me look feminine. I take very tiny bobby pins. When I say tiny, I mean like the smaller ones like these, and I go directly behind my ears when I wear a wig, when I pin this way, because again, I do not want at any given time for my hair to move and somebody be able to see right behind me. Okay. Ugh, the only thing I hate about this hair is the texture gets knotted on the tips if I'm not careful. The funny thing is my natural hair is actually a lot curlier than this. Okay, let's put that back up there because, you know. Okay, so she's acting crazy right here. Let's put a little bit of spray in her just to keep her somewhat tamed. I like my little baby hairs. Little baby hairs here. Okay. There's that. Put my earbobs on. So if I'm going out and I'm going to be out for a lengthy amount of time, meaning I'm not just going to be in drag and like do drag numbers. If I'm performing, let's specify. If I'm performing, I do bigger jewelry because I'm not keeping it on for a long amount of time. But if I'm going to be out, like hanging out, partying, things like that, to where I don't have to worry about maintaining it, I wear hoops because my ears are pierced. So I wear hoops or piercing, things like that. So, all right, I'm going to take this off so you can see the outfit. And then we will sit down for about 5 minutes. And then we got to kick it. We got to get going, girl. All right. Get off. Get off my foot. Get off. There we go. And then, her that I knocked over. Let's get that there. This here. All right. So, here is the finished look, guys. Very different. Very different. There we go. What do we think? Do we like? Do we love? Are we obsessed? I'm telling you, it's very different. Everybody comes in here and they see a certain thing and then they don't stay. And I'm like, girl, you're going to miss out. Because, girl, I get snatched, baby. I'm like, girl, honey. Thank you. It's very different, but I'm telling you. So I'm going to the club like this, and we're going to a straight club. So, like, he's like, I'm not sure. And I'm like, girl, please. I'm not worried about it. They say I can't come in, girl. You'll see us on Houston News. You can't come in because you're too much of a woman for us. Girl, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You see this mug? You see it. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the tips, guys. I appreciate you so much. The tips definitely help. The tips that you send me, do not go to starving children. I'm sorry, because I have something that's hungrier than they are, and it is my drag, girl. My drag is hungry for new drag and more drag. So I literally use the money that you give to buy more costumes, more hair, more jewelry, everything. So it's one of those things that I constantly am putting back into my craft. But yeah, you know, it's one of those things. I'm like, mug down, girl, mug down. Just, ooh, I get into it. Girl, you already know. Oh, I love it. What kind of bra am I wearing? I actually got it off of Amazon. I'm like, girl, push these girls up a little bit more. Hang on one second. I need to get another one because the wiring is coming out in one. I can fix it if I just like push it down and sew a little spot over it. But I need to get another one because they're great. They're comfortable. It's the kind you put on like a vest, and then it just, you snap in the front, or not snap, but it latches in the front. It's so good. This corset's off Amazon also. So if you go to my link tree, there is a spot on there for the Amazon that you can actually go on there and see different things that I've saved, because a lot of people's asked for this corset specifically. So I went on there and I added it so that way it's easier to find. Thanks, guys. I'm like, should I wear nails tonight or not? I really don't know if I want to, because honestly, that shit is so hard to get off. But at the same time, I'm like, it'll look good. Get the full look. From Pennsylvania. Awesome. Hello. Girl, hello. No implants. I'm a dude. I'm 100% a fat dude. Like, I don't know if I want to wear nails tonight. Should I? I'll let you guys choose. Am I going to wear nails tonight or not? No, I'm not going to wear gloves because I'm like, we're going to be drinking and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want to be, looks real. Love it. Thank you. Yes. perfect. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Everybody's saying yes, wear nails. All right, 1 second, girl. Because they won't take that long. They don't take that long to wear. I just gotta make sure I've got nail glue. Ugh. The only thing about this damn hair, she keeps getting stuck in the, what's it called? So I don't like wearing, and this is something that y'all don't know about, a lot of people don't because I don't talk about it for real, is that I am not a fan of wearing the nails with all the bullshit on them, because I'm like, I like to do these clear nails, these, and then just, they stay on. I mean, they look good. Can you stop? There is one hair right there. Can you stop? There is one hair right there. Did y'all just see me spray myself in the eye? Girl, that was not cute. Okay, this is not gonna work. Well, she's dry. Ugh. Spray myself in the damn eye. Ugh. If you're not wearing nails, you're not doing drag. Screw you. Drag has not got a book that says what you have to wear to be doing drag. Pardon the phone call, right? I'm like, if Jarvis's bitch ass would get on damn TikTok, he would have seen that I am busy on here, and he should have been watching to learn some makeup tips, because girl, she got pageants coming up and she need to be learning some tricks. Pull off Dolly Parton? Shit, I wish. Dolly Parton is sickening. Like, some of these nails don't even fit my hands. So I end up wasting some of them. And I'm like, ugh. Can I just tell you which ones do fit and send you that as a list on this grid, and then you just send me those as a box instead? Hello, Iowa. What's going on? Thank you, Sandy. Again, guys, I'm trying to see your comments, but I'm trying to get done. My damn nose. My sinuses are just running, girl. Just a running. Nope, all natural. Oh, from New York. I love New York. I love going to Canal Street in New York. They have the best bubble tea. Ah, thank you, Miss Cricket. I appreciate you. Truly Topher, what's going on? Yep, there's a link in my bio, guys. There's a link tree. It has multiple things that I'm sure that you all will want to click on, subscribe, go look, things like that. I don't talk about them a lot on here simply because I don't want to be blocked or shadow banned, things like that, for promoting another platform. So I just don't talk about it as often. You would be surprised how easily that happens on here, especially for the LGBTQ plus community on this app. I'm sure that you probably have or have not seen some of the bullshit with that kind of stuff, but we're not going to talk about it. Let's see. Let's see. Is this going on any finger? I don't know. Girl, there's one of them that doesn't even like fit any finger, so it will never ever end up on a hand. Again, if you are just joining or if you've been on here, please tap the screen, keep tapping. That is liking my video. We're at 40,000 40,900 likes. Keep doing the likes, guys. This gives my video tons of attention. And then if you want to tip a girl, meaning that you're giving me an actual tip, as if I'm like your server, because I am serving you looks, baby. Serving you looks, dude, and all the thick and juicy. I'm not trademarking that because that is Roxy Andrews, so it just flew out of my mouth before I had a chance to stop it. Sorry, Roxy. But yeah, so if you tip me on here, just know that it goes straight to me. They don't take a cut, any of that kind of stuff. And then I use it to buy more drag, more costumes, more hair. Of course, more makeup, because girl, who doesn't have enough makeup? We are always wanting more makeup, girl. And yeah. Thank you, Penny. I'm like, is this nail gonna fit? But yeah, girl. Thanks, guys. My name is Justice Taylor. Again, if you're just joining, I have done drag for about 12 or 13 years. I can't remember. I don't keep count. Yeah, my drag mother's Trinity the Tuck Taylor. We don't look alike. I know we look nothing alike, girl. We're very, very different when it comes to our drag aesthetic. Because she has body yaddy yaddy and girl can sew the house down and I cannot. I'm like, I'll pay someone to do it. I don't want to do all that. But yeah, so I know you kids are RuPaul Drag Race fans. So I always bring up Trinity the Tuck because I know y'all know who that is. Thank you. The wire's popping again. Yeah, it's all good. The club's going to be dark, so I'm not really worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Girl, what in the... Heels have eyes? Was that nail application, girl? Girl, that nail was just happy to be there for a minute. Hello, Debbie. So my brushes are a little bit of everything, so I don't use anything specific. Just because it's drag, I can fake it to make it on a lot of stuff because I am pretty rough on drag brushes. Because some of the stuff that I use are, like the eyeliner that I use, it ends up damaging the brush anyway, over time. So, only because it is hella lasting. So like, I don't buy anything specific when it comes to brushes. It's a little bit of everything. But, alright guys, so I got nails on. You can't clock a bitch. Okay, nails. She's good. She's ready to go. Take a screenshot. Tell me you loved my live by duetting it and telling me. Tag me in it. Please, please, please. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright. Have fun. We're heading out. Excuse me. Yeah, my wire is trying to jump out, girl. She's trying to jump out. All right, enjoy yourself. Have a fantastic night. My bobby pin right here is acting a fool. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Sometimes you just got to be a little aggressive. Be aggressive. All right, for all the kids... These are just a good push. All right, I'm heading out. We got to head out to the bar. Enjoy. Let's hope that I can actually get into the club because I don't know how this straight bar is going to act or the straight club is going to act. But enjoy. I will see you all soon. Bye. Where the hell's the all button on this shit right now? Hang on. Hang on. Girl, if people's adding me on here and I'm trying to end. Girl, I love y'all.